What's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both, I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Now cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! Acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it how I get it. Only... Take the level, my aesthetics. Hurry up and get your muscle. Just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
What? Hey, alert, 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 alert! What's up?
Right back to Irving now. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Throwing again is Baker. He put everything he's got behind it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. McMillan on the slant. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
180!
From the gun, Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30.
Good. 180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Start.
Baker now from the gun. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. He's gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
180!
for Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. He's got Emeka and Buka. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there, and so lucky fan, and hauling a heck of a souvenir.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Baker throwing again. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Ooh, would have been big gainers. They connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. We get to Irving to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Pressure coming. Baker. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bucs have the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
180.
Mayfield now from the gun. He's trying to push the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
180. Pistol. Done.
No throw, third and long. It's complete. This is Anguka. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
180. What's that?
Mayfield to throw again. Finds the in route complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
180.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Smith setting the throw. Has his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Our score, 14-0. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
First and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. It's a race down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start to fight back with their first points of this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Jets cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields this one at the 3. Dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bucs to the line. First and 10.
Kings! What's up?
Here's the give to Irving. A lot of space ahead. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Regular. What's up?
First down, and they go right back to it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
180. Alert! Hey, alert! What's up?
Throwing, Baker. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10 from the 43.
180. Start.
Mayfield with a blitz coming. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
180. Watch.
2nd down, Mayfield to pass. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
A 60-yard attempt.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Hey, think about this for a second, Kate. This league's been around for over 100 years, and we've only seen a field goal of this length a little over 20 times. That is a short list. The number of guys in the league who could be trusted to hit from 60, and an even shorter list the ones who get the chance to try it.
To the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with ball. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. From the gun, Smith. Short pass brought in. Jukes away from one. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Smith on 1st down. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That play made by Jacob Parrish.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identifying what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they can be the big gains of next week.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Second down now. They need 7. Smith. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 1-score game before halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Working quickly here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What's that? Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's what?
Here's Baker. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
180! What's what?
Baker now from the gun. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. He's looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. That's complete, David Njoku. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. The catch moves them to the 48. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
What's that?
Baker throwing again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Connects with his back, Hall. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We've set it down from 37. Smith on first down. Finds his man over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Trying to force one through there. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Rough snap. He did not get much into it, and this is going to wind up short. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Run. Run, 80! Stop!
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10 now from the 46.
180! What's up?
Looking to throw. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Longoon now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They start the half to give to Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Out of the backfield looking for Brees Hall there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Get underneath here for Hall. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. 1st down. Here's Baker. Completed over the middle. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. Keeps himself upright. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Wangu now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on a quick hitter. Get some space around midfield. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, Smith to throw. Completed to his running back. He has room past the 25. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. He'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Brees Hall with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now. It's caught left side, right here. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Has it downfield, one to the left. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. And this one is launched downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. A give left side for home. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. Ooh, talk about bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. From the gun, Smith. Short pass brought in. Still going through the 25. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. This play goes for 36. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Smith on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down from the 42. from the gun, it's Hall. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And this one belongs to the Buccaneers.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Good. 180. What's that?
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Mayfield on first and 10. Pitch being left side by Abuka. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
180.
Baker now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Baker throwing again. Connects with Abuka over the middle. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Dumps it off to his running back. Down to the 10. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a fourth-quarter lead. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
There we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Hits it through the middle. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Smith on first down. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On first down, here's Smith. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second.
Here we go.
Here's the backup. First throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, here we go, hey. We know this shit. Tuesday.
Shotgun snap to Smith. That one connects. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
50, green.
Running back sent in motion.
Ready.
He gives here to the motion man. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, New York.
Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down. Here's Baker. Gets everything he has under this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
180. What's up?
Throwing again is Baker. Nails him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Set. 180. What's up?
He'll throw it. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. That's DeMario Davis.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Middle. Here we go.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. Robbed for the first down he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Smith to the air now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Back to throw it. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
On comes Cade York, a lot riding on this kick. This a 54-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10.
Point it right. Good. 180. What's that?
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What's that?
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Buccaneers. 1st down.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Good.
Here he is to throw. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Good.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
The offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
He'll look to throw it. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up on now. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Baker throwing again. And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play.
Buccaneers, 37.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And the Jets come up with a football. That should just about ice this game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Quarterback run here. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.